obedient.
Scenes like these are becoming more common in American classrooms. Students of all backgrounds and ages learning Chinese. And even some of us here at CGTN America are taking a crack at it. We meet once a week for an hour, trying to grasp this increasingly important language. Our colleagues come from different countries: Iran, Georgia, the US, and Turkey, just to name a few. But everyone has a similar reason for hitting the books.
I like learning new languages, and I've always wanted to learn Chinese. And so working here, I thought it would be the perfect opportunity to learn some Chinese.
Mandarin seemed really interesting to learn, especially in this environment, so that's why I wanted to learn it.
Many of them are starting from scratch.
I had actually lived in Asia for a very long time and never studied Chinese when I was there.
My parents always wanted me to study Chinese when I was younger. Let's start that. But I never got around to it.
But as the old cliche goes, it's better late than never. Classes focus on the basics, the language's four tones, pinyin, which is the romanization of the Chinese language, and everyday phrases we can practice with our Chinese colleagues. Our teacher, Li Shuiqi, has years of experience teaching Chinese as a second language.
I really love teaching Chinese language to the foreigners because I consider it as part of spreading the whole Chinese culture, and I think it's really meaningful.
And in her experience, it doesn't take long to get at least conversational in the language.
I think half a year is enough.
But that doesn't mean it's easy.
The first two classes, I thought I would never be able to learn anything because the tones were so hard. It was almost like learning music, and I'm not great at singing.
And also, I think for learning language at a non-native speaking country, resources is a very big obstacle.
It's also hard to find the time to study a language when you're working.
Don't tell my Chinese teacher this, but it's hard for me to take a lot of time to study Chinese.
On a weekly basis, maybe like an hour.
Despite the lack of time, though, the classes are already starting to pay off.
When people say something's happening, I'll go, "Tai hao la," which I think means how great. Does it? Yeah. I hope so. So that one, and Nina, like, how about you? So these are just little phrases that you can throw off.
你好，我叫康妮，我是个哈尼美国人，我说一点中文。
And as always, the most important thing is perseverance.
So I would say try to take more opportunity and don't be afraid, don't be shy.
Joshua Cartwright, CGTN, Washington.